demons, dragons, elementals, pirates, and undeads. I just want to play Zephyrus because he's awesome. Phelan as well. Huh. Let's do Zephyrus. We haven't done Zephyrus in a while, and I picked Phelan a couple times in the last couple days, so. The last couple streams we've had her in at least one or two. And I don't think we've had Zephyrus in, like, at all. Yeah, so I'm going to have another video dropping after this stream today, guys. So yeah, like I said, keep your eyes peeled for that. It should be one of the solid matches. I don't even remember which one. I already did the work for it, so just going to be cleaning it up and dropping it for you guys to see. This Bonehead. Two harmless Boneheads already. I might ramp up some, well, maybe we try and ramp up some Undeads again. It's not the worst thing ever. I would love a really good dragon game. So, I mean, we can try and force it a little bit. Tie the first round. Let's see, I'll take a quick look. Take a quick look and see what I had in store for you guys. What are we thinking? What are we thinking here? They lost their last round. They went up a tier. You know, I'm gonna go with them apples, and I'm gonna drop a harmless Bonehead. Why not? We don't need tier 2 yet. Let me see what I got here. Let's see.
I think you can win this thing.
Ooh. Is that the... No, that's not the one I wanted. What's this one? No?
You're good at this.
Well, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out later. Let's go up a tier. I'm gonna slap an arrow on there, and I'm gonna freeze that harmless Bonehead there. So I was trying to see what the video is that I wanted to send out. What did I put out this morning? One of you guys may know. Ooh, the never-ending stars. That's good stuff. Hold on, let's see. Ooh. That's what's going to be going out. So, we're going to have a video on demons. Demon comp. So, if you want to see a really cool demon comp, that is what's going to be headed your way after the stream. No, I could level this turn. I don't really have a reason to. I mean, I do. Like, tier 3 would be great. But I'm going to grab... Tier 4 is less useful than tier 3, especially for Undeads. So I'm going to grab the Harmless Bonehead. See what we get for tier 3 because there's a new Barak in it. Which was, honestly, exactly what I was going for. And then we got the Risen Rider here. So, a new Barak can die. Risen Rider will protect us. A new Barak dies, buffs the attack on the Boneheads, and those are going to be, or skeletons, and those are going to be a lot stronger. Just that one attack increase from a new Barak is massive. I was going for that, or the one that has the reborn hands. But that's going to hit Bonehead. Good. Now our minions are buffed, so we tie. Which we would have been nowhere close to tying without that attack increase.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
So now I'm definitely going to go up a tier. I'm going to grab the coin and another Anubarak. Grab that. Why not? More buffs. We can go with a potentially a buff. A buff comp for Undeads. We'll have to see what the Lesser Trinket has for us. I don't necessarily I like to push tier. If I really like to be like, yeah, I'm 2 tiers ahead of everybody else, but it pretty much, you kind of got to do a risk reward. It's only, it's going to be very seldom. Yeah, I could have won as well.
Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out.
Got a mouthful of coffee grounds. That's kind of gross. Sorry for whoever doesn't want to watch me spit into a cup of coffee grounds. That was gross. Trust me, it was way worse for me than it was for you guys. Oh. Discover a death rattle minion. Your first death rattle each combat triggers an extra time. Let's go with that. And Cadaver Caretaker. It's pretty solid. Another Anubarak. Let's triple that. Get a tier 4 out of the deal. Maybe Reborn. No such luck. There's no real reason why I went for that over anything else, just because. So our first death rattle will hopefully be a new Barak. It's not guaranteed, but if it is, it's a double death rattle for 4 extra attack on our Undeads for the rest of the game. It's pretty gnarly. But once we go up a tier, which will be next turn, once we get a Catacomb Crasher on the field, maybe. Depends. We're kind of going with like a ramp build here, but honestly, Catacomb Crasher is pretty awesome too. And by pretty awesome, I mean super OP. The Deathly Phylactery could be a double on the Caretaker, Cadaver Caretaker, to just summon more minions and overfill the board. Triggers an extra time, so we can get a gold copy of her and just get all kinds of minions. Sweet. There it is. Tons of attack. $10 damage to him. He is at that 31 mark still, so he's doing alright. He did have a good field.
Nice work out there. Keep up the
Okay,
pressure.
up a tier. And our 3 wishes is already doing some freaking work for us. I do want that Oozling Gladiator for our new Barak. I'm going to use the Tavern Coin and the Careful Investment just for the extra gold next turn. And I'm going to freeze that. Could also use the Disguised Grave Robber. I don't know, maybe get it. I don't know. We'll see what we do. 1 second, guys. Alright, let's see. That's gonna kill that. Get that buff to our undeads again. And yeah, it's gonna be an easy win for this round. Full field undeads and 11 attack on those undeads now already. Portable tier 3, so he's going with the AoE elemental, I think. He had 2 of them already, so I'm guessing that's what he's going for.
Nice work out there.
Oozling Gladiator, and we got the taunt over there on him. I have the other one in case we do that. Yeah, no, let's just go to tier 5. Why not? Tier 5 sounds pretty good to me. Bear with me, guys. Definitely ordering some food.
Let's see if you can
Oh yeah, I was like, why is that elemental so big? The blazing grease fire is just buffing everything in the tavern right now. Well, his minions are sizable. Best part is, we're still gonna win with our little undeads. And even better is because we're tier 5, he's out. And that is why you don't get greedy and rush tavern tier. Because they rushed, well, I mean, we're literally higher tavern tier, but we were so much further ahead. We haven't lost any rounds, so it's a little different. After you cast a tavern spell, your undeads have +2 attack this game wherever they are. When you would summon a minion that doesn't fit in your warband, give your minions +5 attack. It's not permanent though. So let's go with the 2 undeads every turn. I think that is gonna be better. Give that reborn. I could grab those 2. They're just getting huge from the windfall, but another cadaver. I'm actually gonna triple that. And let's get a tier 6 out of it. We can just use that to ramp up our field here. I kind of want that prosthetic hand just for the Deathly Striker. Could also sell that off and do the Mummifier maybe, something to that effect. You know, let's do that. I'm just gonna get the reborn on that for now. It's gonna give us extra undeads, and hopefully we can get a copy of our Catacomb Crasher. If we get Catacomb Crasher at this point, I think we're gonna be freaking killing it, honestly. I can pretty confidently say I think a new Baroque's gonna die. Let me finish what I was doing here. Let's go with that.
Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out.
Well then. Look away for like 2 seconds and we freaking annihilate that guy.
Really pulled their weight.
Mummifier triple if we want. I don't. Really want to get a Catacomb Crasher. I don't think there's not really a lot of reason to go up a tier. Another Cadaver. Jeez. Let's go like that. There's the Catacomb Crasher. Another Catacomb Crasher and a Titus Rivendare. So we're going to go ahead and do Scarlet Skull, Eternal Knight. I'm going to get rid of those. I'm going to grab that Titus, get him on the field. Get rid of the Maw. That on the field. Get rid of... both of those as well. We'll grab the Catacomb. And we're going to do that. That was one heck of a change to the field in one turn. This is going to be an insane increase to our field.
You got this. You're way ahead.
Oh my gosh. I'm like looking away and it's almost fun because I turn my head back and I'm as surprised with how big the field gets as you guys hopefully are. I mean, Catacomb Crasher's nutty. We're on a perfect game today right now. So there's also that. Let's find another copy of the Titus Rivendare. Could also remove that harmless bonehead. Or leave it. It's not a bad minion to have, right? If I get another copy of the Catacomb Crasher in the tavern, it would be pretty amazing. There's the other Titus. So now, that's just unreal. The stats there. This first Cadaver Caretaker is going to die, and that is going to go off 4 times. Plus the Reborn. It's going to be 25 extra summons. Sorry, 24 because of the one minion that does come back. 24 extra summons with these two Catacomb Crashers at 2/2 each. It's basically 200 to all of our undeads. So that's going to be a real big Caretaker Cadaver there. Cadaver Caretaker, whatever you want to call her. If we get another Catacomb Crasher, we can use 3 wishes there. Or we can use 3 wishes, try and get the triple on the Crasher, and then play a second one down, so we have a 4/4 and 2/2/1.
Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out.
That was such an easy win on that round. He has an Arcane Behemoth, though. He does only 16 damage. He's still in it for a couple rounds left on. Try and come back. We're going against the dead guy.
Really pulled their weight.
So let's see what we find. Let's get another triple. Prosthetic hands, not bad. This is just gonna stay there now. It's too big to get rid of.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Alright, we just leave the field as it is. We'll get one more minion to our hand. Hopefully, I'm almost kind of dreading if we do get a Crasher. I mean, it'd be one big minion, but... Calamity. This is pretty much no matter what. No, they could hit the minion next to it, but... I don't think it's going to be big enough to even kill that because it's freaking massive as well. No, we'll see what happens here. That's nuts. So, Death Rattle, extra trigger, Titus, and Titus, 2 extra, that's 3 extra Death Rattles on the Caretaker, Cadaver, Caretaker, whatever, for our Crashers. 218, 202 on both of them. We got 2 of them in one turn. And the other person that's probably going to come in second is also... Well, they could come in first. I don't know. Craft a custom undead at the start of every 2 turns. Repeat this. That's broken.
Got this. You're way ahead.
That's really cool, actually, but I don't know. Whereas I like the Butcher Sickle. I think it's kind of lame, but... 300. Let's see. Does Nobundo survive or die? Nobundo survived? How bad were their undeads? Ours are not that good, right? I mean, maybe they're not terrible, but they're... Let's see what high T service gives us. Nothing. You know what? I think better safe than sorry. We will slap the upper hand down there. Let's see. I mean, he has an Arcane Behemoth, and I don't think he was ramping up. I wasn't paying attention to like the first couple hits of the combat. So I don't think he's ramped up that much. So I think he's pretty well dead, right? We had these 2 catacombs still like full health. This is going to die right off the bat, no matter what. 27-7. Super easy death. Unfortunately, the Titus Rivendares don't get any stronger, but... If we lose this round... So, one, if we win, we've had pretty much a perfect game. We had a couple ties, but no losses, so we're still at max health. I consider that a perfect game. Even though they're not wins, they're definitely not losses. And ties are wins. It's my rule. So I consider it a perfect game. But if we do lose this round, which I don't necessarily see happening, then we aren't going to die either. Yeah, that Arcane Behemoth is not big enough to even really matter. It's the only minion that can even kind of do anything to us, and we can kill it with 2 of ours. And we're still getting bigger. Yep, that is, that's a wrap. Easy peasy. 15 damage. Oh, alright guys, it is getting late. That is 2 first place games out of what, 4 matches? Pretty good. We had a couple rough ones, but we had some really good ones too.